to this college and get learning. May salawat and salutation to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the brightly modern era that we live in today. First of all, my honorable to all my friends and the audience, and our lecturer, Mahmoud Lidina Matasari, SPDE MS. And I am standing here to deliver my speech about how does book save us. But before I start, I will ask you guys to imagine. Imagine that we're living in a world full of the wizards and the dragons. Imagine that your best friend is an alien. Imagine that you could go anywhere you want in this world, the sand, the desert, and the space, in the bottom of the ocean, anywhere you want it, you name it. Imagine that you could be a soldier in the First World War, and imagine that you could fall in love with a prince. See, all of that seems somewhat impossible in reality, but all of that can come true by reading. I believe that there's something undeniably special about reading, and not only that we love to read, but we love to talking about them as well with our friends and with our family. So how does book save us? I ask you for everyone in this room, so let me tell you how does book save me. Book made me the person I am today. My feelings, my career choices, and my emotions are the result of reading habits. See, as a child, I didn't like to read. I was lonely, I had no friends, and books saved me. At the time, I was struggling to find the proper path of my life, and books guide me to find that path. Ladies and gentlemen, reading is like sport. It takes time, practice, and dedication. In order for us to know more about this world, we need to read as much as we can. And reading invigorates me. It sharpens my mind, makes my soul dance. I love it so much when a book takes me into the further parts of my brain and expand my knowledge. See, we live in a constant state of evolution of the mind, body, and soul. And in order for us to know more about this world, we need to read as much as we can. See, what I'm trying to say is, in order for us to know more about this world, we need to learn. In order for us to learn, we need to read. So I will ask you 3 questions, guys, for today. All of you. Did you read a book today? Did you open a book today? Did you hold a book today? See, judging by your expression, I know some of you, not most of you, won't even open the book unless your parents or your teacher asks you to do it. Am I right? I may be wrong and say you're with me. As a kid, I would like to read, but I love it so much when someone else reads to me. The way I can get into the story without getting my word needs to be toughened up. One of the teachers who loved to read to me called me Starterman. She's the one who loved to read to me and taught me how to read, how to write, and how to account or put it together. This really helped my spelling, my reading skill, and my pronunciation as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to imagine a world without a book. No story to inspire us, no lesson to guide us, and no knowledge to expand our mind. Without book, we will be limited to what we see and what we hear in our daily life. Because books are also a storage of emotional healing. When we feel lost, books provide comfort. When we feel struggle with the challenges, they remind us that we are not alone, that every challenge has solution and every hardship can be overcome. So I think books save us by igniting change. They push us to think critically, question the world around us, and take action to a better future. I want to tell you guys that books are more than just stories. They're guides, they're teachers, and they're companies. Books save us by expanding our mind, healing our hearts, and inspire us to create a better world. family. What matters is whether or not that book can inspire you to survive and help you to face all of your problems with a big heart. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all of my speech. I hope you can learn something from it and enjoy it. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum